Hey guys, what's up? I'll wait for some people to join in and then I'll start. Um, what's been up, guys? So I'm doing this my first YouTube live session to firstly check whether it works, and because I wanted to also increase engagement on the different social media platforms there is. For this one, I'll just wait for some people to join in. Till then, let me fill in the description. Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my first YouTube live session. Hey Raja, how are you? What's been up, guys? So the reason I'm going live today is that I'm starting this new um, session where every Saturday night around 10:15 p.m. approximately, I'll do this hashtag Bolo the Mani G session where I share what all I have done throughout the week and what are the plans for the upcoming week so that you are more updated about all the things that I'm exactly doing. Hey Neil, hey Raja, what's up? Hey guys. So that's the sole reason why I'm doing this particular live session. If you've got any questions, of course, hit me anytime. I'll try and engage with all of you a lot more, try and answer a lot more questions. The reason I have started this is primarily engage more and tell you guys more about what I've done throughout the past week and what are some of the upcoming plans that I have to the next week, so that you guys are constantly updated. So talking about the last week, this particular week has been quite hectic. I've been putting 14-hour days every day. I have expanded my team very recently. So these guys joined on Monday. I've taken in four more people for social media, for business dev, for PR, and one more venture of mine. And that is why you might be seeing that on Instagram, on my different platforms, I have been increasing the different kinds of content. I've started putting out quotes. I'll start with GIFs. A lot of different kinds of content. I am just changing my content game end to end on all the different social media platforms, and on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram for sure. Instagram is the first one I started with, on Facebook, and on YouTube as well. So I'm changing all of that content strategy, and it's been quite a hectic week for me to actually streamline things back end and work on them. So that's what I've been working on for the past week. Also, I uploaded my sixth episode of the Divyanshu Damani show with Ananya Birla. So if you've not checked that out, do check that out. That was one of one of the best interviews I had, and I really liked it. Hey guys, hey, thank you so much for joining. Hey Nitya, hey Ayush, hey Akansh, hey Neil, hey Rohit. What's up, yeah? How are you? In the meantime, you can always start asking me questions, any kind of questions you guys have. To give you a brief to the ones who've recently joined, that this is the place where I'll be constantly keeping you updated with what all I have done throughout the week, what are my plans for the next week, so that we can engage more. You know exactly what I'm doing. I've talked about hiring a new team for myself this past week. Now, I launched a couple more videos. One was very recently. I launched it today. In fact, it was on what if I were the HRD minister, and I put out points on how to improve the Indian education system. And these are the number of things that I'm doing, streamlining a lot of things, a lot of speaking engagements coming up across the country. Collaboration with Jay Shetty. Let's see, man. We'll surely try and do so. Thank you so much. So all of that, how to improve English speaking confidently. So interestingly, I will be coming up with campaigns on how to improve public speaking, how to improve English speaking, how to improve your own personality, and different kinds of campaign that way. And so that there can be more value adding content on the different platforms that I have. One thing that probably I can share with you guys. I want to ask you guys, what do you want me to create content in Hindi or English? So one of the major challenges I'm facing is that because a lot of Hindi content is getting much more engagement than English content is. So whatever you think, you just hit me up there. So these are the number of things that I've done this past 1 week. The next 3 weeks, the next 2 weeks at least for this month will be very exciting. I will be coming up with loads more content. One interesting thing that I'm starting on my Instagram is something called Detox, where I'm getting young entrepreneurs, social media influencers, and other kinds of people on my Instagram live and getting them to join in. I'll be chatting with them about their journey, playing some game or something. So Detox is something on the radar, which is happening next on Instagram. So that's something very exciting. Swastik says visit Bhubaneswar. So I might be coming to Bhubaneswar next month. So let's see if that works out. So these are the number of things that I'm coming up with. And yeah, it's been a hell of a week. Sometimes I feel that there's so much to do, and there's so much of opportunity, and there's so much of scope. There are so many resources that can be used that it's very very inspiring that way. And of course, the love and support that I get from all of you on the different platforms, that is just it just really keeps me going. So thank you so much, every one of you, every single one of you who's either watched my content ever and supports me, and just sends all the love. It just means so much to me, and I'm so grateful to all of you for that. um Shayan asked me, hashtag Bolo Damani ji, how has been your day and how does your team help you? So my day, I'll tell you, for example, today, I had a couple of shoots in the morning. I shot the Ask DD segment on which I posted it on Instagram on different parts. I shot another video which will be coming out on Monday. It was a vlog. I recorded the poetry. There's a poetry video coming out next week. So I recorded uska content and all of that. Then I went to the office and I was planning detox, getting things done there, getting a few client deals done, getting on a phone call with a few people on Saturday to know what's going on in the market, what's the startup scenario in the city, and what are the various ideas that I should be aware of, and the various things I should know of. So all of those things happened during the day. Right now, I've got a couple of scripts to work on for tonight, and let's see. Sunday is relatively a chill day. Thoda chill. I missed the gym day because I had to upload a video and I could not make it to the gym. So probably I'll have to definitely hit the gym tomorrow and all of that. So that was my day, Shayan. Thanks for asking. Yanni or Laurel, I mean, anything. Please make a video for new college students. I'm 18 and I'll be going to college this year. I have, in fact, made a video for all college students. I'll share the link with all of you in the comments thread, maybe. For sure. Any other questions, you guys? You hashtag Bolo the Mani ji, and I will answer that without hashtagging account. If you hashtag Bolo the Mani ji, I will answer it. So that's a challenge for all you guys. I'm doing well, by the way. It would help us in enriching our vocabulary. So I think I will distribute that between English and Hindi. So that's how I will go about it. So it's again one more thing that thank you so much everyone for the support. It means so much to me and so much to the team in itself. And we are all young individuals, driven individuals wanting to grow, wanting to see others grow along with us, wanting to create some kind of impact in the country with our influence. Because since I as an individual am able to influence so many other people, it really gives me a large responsibility to actually influence everyone the right way. And I think that responsibility in me is what the famous quote from Spider-Man. Um, with great power comes great responsibility. So yeah, all of that. Hashtag Bolo Damani ji. Hey, what tips would you like to give for an aspiring life coach? So, Neil Patel, for an aspiring life coach, I'll tell you the tips. What Tony Robbins, who's my idol, what he did is that he took around 300 to 400 books and he read them inside out. So 300 to 400. In fact, I have a book right beside me. I have this book, Influence. I have another book, Mind Leader. So all self-help books that are out there, all non-fiction self-help books that might probably take you one step further. Read all of them. You will be consumed with so much of content and so much of information that will be very, very helpful. So start with that. Please do come to Bhubaneswar. I can't wait to see you. We'll come soon. Hashtag any questions if you have. Hashtag Bolo Abhamani ji and I'll answer it. Hi sir, how to overcome the problem of? Wait, before that I'll take this question. Please take about getting over homesickness. I might move out of the city next year. I will definitely talk about getting over homesickness, although I have not felt that way anytime during my life. But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very lonely feeling that way. And until the point you don't really find good friends around you, it becomes difficult. So I will definitely create some content around it. Next, any inspirational book? Akshansh asked me any inspirational book. I have this near me. Read this. Influence. One inspirational book that I'm reading right now is The God of Small Things. Probably you can check that out as well. When I'm asked me, what do you do to overcome depression? So firstly, stop using the word depression is the first thing I'm going to say, because the kind of words you use impacts the kind of temperament you have. So if you say that I'm depressed, then it will make you feel more depressed. Instead, say that I'm feeling low today, instead of saying I'm depressed today. So that's a hack that you can look into. And overcoming depression, definitely look into therapy. And secondly, go talk to someone, man. If you think you're in some kind of depression or anxiety, there is definitely someone out there who wants to listen to what you've got to say and pour it out in front of them. And I think that will solve a large part of your problem. And give time. Time is the only healer. Mitesh asked me, can one do CA and play cricket side by side? It's a very personal thing, man. And I think, of course, one can play CA, one can play cricket and do CA side by side. CA is more about playing, but yeah. And it's about time management. If you've seen the movie Dhoni, just when Dhoni was doing his work and simultaneously also playing cricket, you can for sure get inspired by a story. So possibility to definitely है, दुनिया में कुछ impossible होता नहीं है. That's why you set goals that you take you to the next level. So 100%, man, 100% you can do CA and cricket side by side. Vishal asked me how to speak English confidently. Perhaps not like Shashi Tharoor, but everyday English. So it's about consuming a lot of English content that way. Listen to people who speak in English, watch movies. Ye basics hai. Secondly, practice. I don't know how to emphasize on it more. So speak in Hindi, speak in English with other people, consume content that's English. Make sure you're reading the dictionary. Those are cliche ways to improve English. But the more you practice, the more you're gonna get it. There's no secret solution to it, and that's the answer. Yeah. In fact, I'll share a story with you. When I started debating around in class 9 or class 10, one of the things that I was facing is that my vocabulary wasn't quite strong. But my points were vocabulary wasn't quite strong, so probably I might lose out in some way or the other. So what my dad recommended me to do is that to read the dictionary 10 words a day, and approach it that way. And so I continued that for one entire year. I read the dictionary 10 words a day, so that made 3,500 words. So with that, I was able to improve my vocabulary largely, and that's how I think I improved my English as well. And of course, I used to take part so much, so definitely for sure practice. I just want to ask, your recent video influenced me a lot. Me being a teacher, what can I do at my level? Hi Apurva ma'am. As a teacher, ma'am, it's a little difficult for me to uh, give any kind of comment on a teacher and what she can do. But what I think you should do, ma'am, is try and create the class more engaging in whatever way you can. For example, one of the teachers at my college, he used to bring out case studies from Harvard, from ISB, and from different places, although it was far from the curriculum. Another teacher used to show us different kinds of movies and a lot of different kinds of things that brought us a lot of perspective. A third teacher I remember well in school used to constantly have the discussion in school on one particular topic, and everyone had to participate. So these are things that you can do as a teacher that way to increase engagement, and whatever sharpens the mind of a student and makes them more interested. And that's the first thing I think that any teacher should do. And garnering the interest of a student is the most important thing out there. So yeah, these are the three things that I think as a teacher should focus on, because most students lose out on interest on what the teacher is saying. If you can share stories from your personal life, personal experiences, that could actually change the game for you, for your class, and the classroom discussion in itself. So those are things that I definitely would like to say. Hashtag Bolo Damani ji. Gary Vee talks about patience and hustle. In one of his videos, he talks about waiting until you're 29 to find your passion. Do you think I should stop hustling to find my passion? I'm an ardent follower of Gary Vee, Gary Vaynerchuk. Check him out. Very, very good content. Very big entrepreneur also that way. I mean, he does not say that 29 tuck passion. You know, it's like you are on this exploration path, right? And you don't really know ki kab milega, when will you get the final answer. So it's on this exploration constant path that you're in. um and you should never ever stop hustling to find your passion, man. I'll be very, very straightforward with it. And it's a long term taking process. It's not very one day wala thing, and you need to constantly explore different things. So don't stop, never stop hustling to find your passion. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Any questions you have, hashtag Bolo Damani ji, and I'll answer it. My TEDx talk video is up, Suril. Do check it out. I'll probably link in the video in the comments thread as well. Venom asked me, hashtag बोलो दमानी जी, ये मेलेडी इतनी चॉकलेटी क्यों है? अरे भाई, ये तो मेलेडी के फाउंडर से ही पूछो. I don't have a good answer, man. I'm too overworked today to answer that question. Problem of overthinking. Akshat asked me. Huge problem. So many people ask me problem of overthinking, problem of doing this, doing that. Streamlining your thoughts and having clarity is so important. I think one thing someone would be better at explaining it. Check out Sandeep Maheshwari's latest video. I really liked what he said on the problem of overthinking, and you like it as well. Mitesh, I'm a little confused with your question. He asked me why Bollywood movies winning Oscar. I mean, it's a little. So you do just vlogs? Ronak asked me. No, Ronak, I don't just do blogs. I'm also a talk show host. I'm coming up with a lot of content on Instagram. I've created poetry content as well. I am interestingly working on music content now. Some travel content as well I'm working on. And all of that I'm definitely doing. And so multiple levels of content. And yeah, those are the number of things I'm doing. Not winning Oscars. Now we are talking. Not winning Oscars. See, Oscars are very, very international platform, and it's more recognized. It's more, the recognition is given more to Hollywood films, because उन लोग का it's like their film fair in that way. And if a Bollywood movie did have to feature, we have, I believe, I might be wrong here as well. I believe that they have this what do you call, international film that gets recognition. So probably one of the ways, because the options of getting an Oscar that way is much difficult, and Hollywood movies are more highlighted. But so yeah, so that's one of the reason that I think India does not win Oscars. And of course, we need to up our game with the kind of content we create. A lot of the content, some contents are really good. I'm no expert on Bollywood movies, but and I don't think I'm the right person to comment on it. But definitely comment there is a lot of scope for improvement compared to Hollywood, in both storytelling and cinematography. But with the youth, with us, we're picking up, yeah. And I'm 110% sure that we are going to create such fantastic, visually and both in storytelling format movies that will actually change the game, make India one of the hottest places when it comes to movies that way. Neil, definitely would love to come to Bangalore very soon. Um, Thank you so much. Yes, Ronak, I do remember Startup Tales. Check it out, guys. Ronak Banka, he featured me on it. All the best. I hope you're doing well, young entrepreneur. You'd be happy that I. Um, Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for the love. I think well, I'll get back to why exactly hashtag Bolo the Mani ji. I want to share with you what all I've done throughout the week, and what are my plans for the coming upcoming week. So, in a summary, throughout this week, I did hire a new team. The recruitment was going on, and they joined on Monday. So, new team, a lot more content on the different social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. More video content that way. So, a lot of those kinds of things. Secondly, a lot of content have been rolled out. The sixth episode to the talk show, 2, 3 videos have been rolled out. A lot of speaking engagements coming up. A lot of types with different colleges and schools. So a lot of things are moving right now, and I am a strong believer in putting in action first, and that will lead to inspiration. So action, inspiration, which will lead to further action, and that's my game plan. Upcoming week, something exciting coming up. Look for it, you guys. It's called Detox. On Instagram, I'll be doing joint live sessions with social media influencers, young youth icons, and young entrepreneurs. So that would be quite exciting. And yeah, and it's all about like I said, it's all about putting in the action, and 100% the results will show. So put in the action, guys. As the main crux, or the crux of the Gita is कर्म करते रहो फल की चिंता मत करो. That's what I keep reminding myself every single day. And just a last goodbye note. Thank you so much, everyone. It really means a lot to me, for all the love and support that I get from each one of you. And it's just so fulfilling that way, that even if I'm able to, as an individual, able to impact one more person's life, then I have done my part through the day. So yeah, a lot more content coming up. Norway vlog coming soon. A lot of more content coming soon. And I'm sure this journey of ours, in which your involvement will increase much more, with the number of things I'm doing. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be insane. And one word I like to use, it's gonna be ballistic. So let's get on this journey, and let's go out there and make sure we kill it and make such an impact that not just the country but the entire world remembers what you've done and what your plans are. So more power to all of you guys. You have the potential, believe me, and the opportunity is always there with the digital age. The kind of opportunity it provides, it's mad. So make sure that you make use of it. And I think those are my closing notes. Very pumped up, very inspired. Make sure you go out there and kill it. Put in the work. See you guys. Thank you so much for joining.